Hi guys, welcome to an interesting tutorial. I'm Hinky and I welcome you to class. Today I'll be showing you how to make a shoulder pleat bubu with stand-up collar and front slit. So this kind of bubu is a trendy bubu. So the material I'm using is the brocade and the brocade fabric, and I'll be showing you how to fold your fabric first, how to cut, and also how to sew this pleated bubu. So if this tutorial is what you're looking for, let's get started. So this is my material. So I have 4 yards of a brocade fabric here, and you can see the fabric is very beautiful. So we will be using these 4 yards to make the style that you just saw on the screen. So I'll be folding into 4. So I have folded into 4. Like you can see, this is the folded edge and the other side is the open edge. So after I have folded into 4, I take the measurement. I'll first of all take 13 inches, which is the shoulder measurement. 13 inches, which is the shoulder measurement, because when I want to pleat, the pleat will start from the shoulder, and this I will take 7 inches. So I just chalk 7 inches. You can see the way I place my tape measure. I chalked 7 inches. This 7 inches is for my pleat. So the pleat that will stay on the shoulder. And after that, I take 4 inches. So these 4 inches, if you study the style very well, you can see that after the pleat, there is still an extension of 2 inches. And that is what I just chalked. The remaining 2 inches will be used for my hemming allowance. I hope you get that. So I will mark it on the other side also. So having gotten all these measurements, so if you have not gotten it, you can rewatch that part again so that you will be able to get it. You are going to input your neck width. Neck width of 4 inches goes for anybody. Neck width of 4 inches. So after I've taken 4 inches neck width, don't forget we are cutting the front and back together here. So for the front neckline, I'm going to take the neck depth. So you can take your preferred neck depth. I took 7 inches here, and after that there is a design at the front, that extension of the stand-up collar. I took 1 inch. 1 inch. I will take that 1 inch down to the hem line of the dress. But before I do that, I will take the neck, extend the neck, the V-neck style. So I've connected the V-neck style to that 1 inch that I just took. So here, take note, you're going to slit this part open. Slit it open till you get to that neck width. When you get to that neck width, you stop. So input your scissors on the other side also and slit it open also. And notch by half of an inch. Notch inward carefully. Don't let it be up to half, like a quarter of an inch. Then take your knee length. She's using knee length 38. So for my shoulder, I just take 38 inches. So I place my tape measure on 38. Then you input hip circumference plus 2.5 inches. Hip circumference is 44. Divided by 4 will give me 11. Plus 2.5 inches, I have like 13.5. So I took 13.5 down to the hem line on a straight line. So the measurement here, like I told you, will not be as wide as the measurement on the upper part because of the cowl effect that you want it to have. So I'll just take this on the straight line, 13.5, and here place your tape measure and input the breast point, like from shoulder to the breast point of your client. So I have 10.5 here, 10.5, and that will serve as my round sleeve. So I will connect on a slanted line like so to 2 inches inward. 2 inches inward, meaning that the 2 inches will be used for my hemming allowance. I hope you get that. So after I have done that, the next thing to do, I'm almost done with the chalking. So I'll just go ahead. You know, this is a freehand cutting. So I'll just go ahead and cut out like so. Just follow the way I cut it. And after I have cut it out, I'm almost done with my cutting process. And after this, I'll go to the hem line of my dress and just cut it out also there, adding my sewing allowance. Sewing allowance of 1.5 inches would have been added after you have taken, depending on what you want to do. Either you want to make a long gown or a 3/4 gown, or maybe you don't want it to reach the hem line. you don't want it to reach the downside, the knee. So after I have done that, I will open it up. Open up what you have chalked and cut. Open it up. And the reason why I want to open it up this way is that I want to separate the front from the back. I want to separate the front from the back. And here you can see that the way I open it up now, I have separated the front from the back, and what is joining the front and back together is the shoulder line. So I can just take a straight line mark on the shoulder line to indicate or notch the shoulder line. And after that, I will take that 1 inches that I took the other time. I will just mark 1 inches down, because a band of 1.5 inches will be input. That's why I'm taking 1 inches on fold, 1 inches on fold, just like it is on fold right now. This is for the front. Note, take it on the front, not on the back. This part is used for the front. That's why I'll be taking this 1 inch, and this will be for the design at the front. If you study the front very well, you will see a like a band that runs through from the hem line through to the neck, that forms the stand-up collar. So for the stand-up collar, it will start from the back and run through to the hemline at the front. So here I will just open it to the right side, and this is what I have. So you can see this is how the neckline will be. I hope you understand this. And after I have done this, the next thing to do is to go ahead and see, okay, how am I going to pleat the pleat that is on the shoulder? So I have my center back. You can see my tape measure starts for my center back. So I needed to take a closer view. So from the center back, I take 13 inches again, the way we chalked the other time. I'm repeating the process. Then take 7 inches for the shoulder pleat, 7 inches for the shoulder pleat. And after that, 2 inches extension of the sleeve. You know, I told you the sleeve extends forward after the pleat, and the remaining will be used for the hemming allowance of the sleeve. So here is the pleat. I want to hold the pleat now. So you study the way I hold the pleat. So this space will be used for the pleat. The 7 inches that I measured is used for the pleat. So it's as if the pleat will be as if you are folding the 7 inches into 2. So you hold it this way. You hold it this way. So the way you are holding it, then this first line will meet the next line. So that means you have folded it into 2 like that. So when you are now pleating, so you're going to do something while you are pleating. So because the pleats will go down to the knee length, but the way it goes down to the knee length will be that it will be wide on the shoulder and it will be tinier on the, as it is going, as if you are holding a dart. You know, a dart is as if it's wider at the beginning, and as you're going down to the knee length, it will be slimmer. It will be slim as you are going. So that's how you are going to hold the pleat. So I just want to take the knee length, 38 inches. Remember, the knee length is 38 inches. That's where the cow stop. So you're going to hold your pleat in such a way that as you're going through, it will be tinier. It won't be as wide as it is on the shoulder. I hope you get that. Just be creative about this, and the result will be amazing. So here I'm using my office pin to hold the tiniest pleat will rest on the knee length. So let me show you what I did there. So this is what I have there. You see the way I hold it, very tiny. It will now be like a pencil. So I will pencil it down to the knee length. So that's where the pleat will end. So here I'll continue to hold the fold. Then I'll continue to hold the fold with my pin till I get to where I started from. So this same process will be repeated on all the sides. This same process, I will repeat it on all the sides. So the way I'm using my office pin to hold it, so I have gotten to the other side, starting from the shoulder again to the back side. You know, this side is for the back. We just finished the front. I will take 38 again, the knee length, where the pleat will end. And I'm going to hold the pleat like so. The way I told you, that you're going to make it slimmer as it is going towards the knee length. So because your cow stops around the knee length, so that's why your pleat also must end around that area to be able to have a good result. So this is what I'm trying to hold. Do you see the way I did that side? It is very tiny, so that it will be very neat around that knee area. So as I'm going towards the shoulder, it will be wider. Do you get that? So that is what you're going to do. That's just the creative part of it. So I'll use my office pin to hold it same way. So after you have held it, you now take it to your ironing table and press very well. So you really need to press very well, because this is what will bring out the beauty. So here I have pressed it, and this is what I have brought it to you, and I will show you later on. So here I have this strand that you see me touching. This strand will be used for the center front collar. The strand will be at the center front, and we extend to the neck. So the width is 4 inches, 4 inches width, and it will be as long as the measurement you have on your center front that runs towards the back. So I'm going to take the measurement like so, starting from the hemline. Place your tape measure and take whatever you have there is the length of that strand. So I'll take the measurement. And I'm going towards the center back. I've taken 60 inches. Here I have 66. 60 plus 6 will give me 66. So if I have 66, I think 67. So if I have 67, that's 67 times 2. For the other side also, that's why I have times 2, because I needed to measure the other side also. So I have 67 times 2 will give me 134. That means this strand will be 134. So like I told you, it is 4 inches width, but the length will be as long as 134. Then I will fold it into 2 to be able to use it, and stitch it after folding into 2. But before I folded it into 2, I put an interfacing. We call it air stay or fusible interfacing, and that is what you see on the table. I'm going to place the fusible interfacing on the wrong side. You see me notching. I'm notching folding this strand into 2. I folded it into 2. That's why I'm notching. And I started from this. That's my center back. So if I have folded it into 2, you know that the midpoint will be the center back, because the center back is the midpoint of this strand. So after that, I have you can use air stay or paper stay. You can see I brought paper stay at the end. So this is the pleat that I just went to iron. You can remove your pin and see the lines of the fold. That's where I will run my stitch. I'm going to run a stitch all through. I will remove my pin carefully. So since the line is showing, so that's where I will run my stitch. It will be as if I'm holding a dart on the outside of my fabric. So I will just remove all those pins. So you can see me advertising. So marketing is essential here. So if you want a private coaching, contact me on the numbers on the screen, and you can see if an unpaid class can be as explanatory as this. So you can imagine if it's a paid class. So don't take my money outside. So contact me on the numbers on the screen, and I'm going to reply as soon as possible. So I told you it's a WhatsApp only, please. Thank you. So let's continue with this. On all those lines, like the lines of the ironing, so you just run your stitch. This will be, when you are starting, just make sure it's very pencil, like you are taking a dart. Then run it through. I'm following the lines. I hope the camera can do justice. So I'm following the lines as I am stitching, running a straight stitch. I'll follow the lines through to where the pleat stops on the other side. So that means if you start from the front, you will end at the back. You get that? So I'll end here. This is where the knee length, where it stops. So it's penciled inward. So after I have done that, I have held the pleat, and that pleat is that area is done and dusted. So you take your measurement from the center back. I'm taking the neck measurement to the neck depth at the front. So the neck depth at the front, I'm putting 11 inches. That means like 7 inches is the neck depth. So make sure your neck depth is almost 9 inches. because later on I adjusted it. I must be sincere with you because the neck is too tight on that 7 inches. That means instead of you taking 11 inches that I run just now, you can take 13 inches so that you will be able to wear the dress. For anybody, take 13 inches, not 11 inches. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I told you, some people don't say this, but I need to tell you this because I adjusted the neck. I just lose it a little after I noticed that the neck is too tight. So just take, unfold. This is your strand unfold. From the fold, from the center back, just take 13 inches. Then mark the center. That means the center is what I'm just marking. The center is on 2 inches. The reason why you are marking the center, just chalk the center down. You need to run a straight stitch on the center that will divide this your collar into 2. So that will bring out the beauty. So you can see the style on the screen and you will understand what I'm trying to say. So I'll just run that midpoint, the 2 inches. I will run it through to where it must stop. So I'm trying to take a measurement on my clothes. The reason why I'm taking this measurement, the measurement is taken from the hem line. Where the slit will stop is 15 inches. I just marked it from the hem line. The slit, there is a slit. If you study the style, there is a slit from the hem line and it stops at 15 inches. So from that 15 inches, I'm taking measurement up to the neck depth. I want to know what is there. From that 15 inches slit, I will take the measurement that is from there to the neck depth. So I'm trying to mark it out. You know, the neck depth that I took originally is 7. So I'm taking this measurement in order to know how to close up. So the measurement I will use to close up is 40.5. That is what I have. So I needed to close it up from that slit at the front through to the neck depth. So I have 40.5. So I'll place the same measurement on the strand here. So you know this is the neck depth. I'll place the measurement on the neck depth. This is representing the neck depth on the strand. And I will take 40.5. I hope you get this. 40.5. That's how far I will close the strand. 40.5. Then I will chalk it. So at this 40.5, the sewing, I will stop my stitch here. I will run the stitch up to this present moment and stop. So this is where I'm starting. This is the neck depth. So the neck depth is being represented on the strand. So like I told you, when you have folded your strand into 2 equal parts, you're going to take measurement of 13 inches. And from that 13 inches, you start running your straight line at the middle of your strand. Straight line down to that point where the slit on the center front that runs towards the hem line will start. I hope you get that. So as I'm running the stitch, I'll make sure that it is tight so that it will not lose at any point in time. So I'll just run it down to 40.5 that I marked. And after I have run it down there, so for all these measurements, you may have your own measurement may be different. It depends on how deep you want your neckline to be. But I hope you get the gist. So just reverse it. Reverse. This is where the slit will start. So having done this, I'll go ahead and open it up like so. Open it up like so. Then give it a nice press. I'll give it a nice press. You see the way I open it up? This is the style that is at the front. So I'll just open it up like so and give it a nice press. So you fold up like so and go and iron it properly. So this will now be placed on the neckline of the dress. This will be placed on the neckline on the dress. So after I have ironed it, I'm trying to stitch the side. So you will stitch the side all through so that it won't give you problem while you are fixing the collar. So I will just stitch it all through. So after I have stitched it, this is the center back. So I have noted the center back on the collar. So I'll come and place the center back on the collar and match it with the center back on the main dress. So you can see a notch. So I'm matching the notch together. So I will use my office pin first. I'll first of all use my office pin to hold it. And after I have done that, I will stitch by 1/2 inch or any inches that is used to do that. So I will hold it first. I first of all want to hold it, and after I have held it, I will show you how it will look. Just hold it with your pin, hold it with your pin, and after holding it with your pin, you can start your sewing. And you can see on the other side also, I'll just hold it. When you get to the to hold this and sharp bend around the shoulder, you need to be very careful so that there won't be, it will not be rough. So do the work carefully so that you will be able to have a nice result. So this is what I have. You can see the cloth is forming already. So here, this is what I have. I will just run it through to the hemline of the dress, and I'll go ahead and stitch. I'll go ahead and stitch it, attach the collar. So this process is this is the time you are attaching the collar to the dress. So I'll just reverse my stitch. I'm starting from the center back. So starting from the center back will be very, very okay, because it will make the work to be accurate. So as I am stitching, I'll be removing my pins. As I'm stitching, I'll be removing my pins, and I'll be working with the correct sewing allowance. I'll be working with the correct sewing allowance. So here, I'll just go ahead and do that. Please don't forget to like, share this video. That's the only way you can assist this channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so before the end of this tutorial, as lots of amazing tutorial and trendy tutorials await you on this channel. Thank you. And here I have this is what I have done. So you can see the fraying part. I'm going to use an overlocking machine for that, the neckline, so it will be very neat by the time I finish it. So the inside, you need to use an overlocking machine to lock the fraying edges. So here is the sleeve hem. The sleeve hem is being folded using the hemline allowance. So the hemming allowance is what I'm using to fold it up. You know, we left 2 inches while we were cutting the other time. So the sleeve has been folded into 2, and when I fold it into 2, I'll be joining the sides together like so. So this is the arm hole. So the arm hole is as wide as 10.5. You know, the other time while we were inputting the measurement. So I'm joining the sides here. So the side seam will be joined by 1 inch. So you can use your preferred joining allowance. So here, the dress is almost ready, and I want to put a belt to input a snatch effect, and I'm taking 15 inches from the shoulder. 15 inches, because 15 inches is the midpoint from the midpoint of our underbust and our waist. So let your belt be in between the underbust and the waist. So for my client, I have 15 inches. So I'll take the line there, and after I have taken that, I'll go to the center front. The center front, I will input the waist measurement divided by 4, and I'm going to fold the belt into 2 and mark the midpoint of the belt. I hope you can make a belt. So if you are not a beginner, you should be able to make a belt. So just put the midpoint of the belt, put it on the center front, and use your pin to hold it. Then take the measurement of your waist circumference divided by 4 on both sides. So I have like 8.5 on both sides. I will input 8.5 here from the center front and use my pin, office pin, to hold the belt down. So after I have used office pin, I will input the same measurement on this side also, 8.5, which is my client's waist circumference divided by 4. And what I do here is I tack. The reason why I tack is that I don't want the lines of the tacking, the sewing, to show at the front. So I tack, I hem it neatly, so the lines will not be showing. And this is the result. You can see the result is amazing. So I'm trying to snatch. You put your hand inside towards the armhole, then you snatch. So I'm trying to snatch it. You can see this is very lovely, comfy, and very, very beautiful. So this is the result. We have an amazing result here, and we have come to the end of this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share this video. Until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.